Hey everyone, thanks for joining Learn to Play Games. My name is Lance, and today I'll be playing through the solo mode in Project Elite. Now, just like my other solo videos, I will not be teaching you the rules to this one, but I will teach you the differences in the solo mode and how to play it. So if you're not familiar with it yet, you might want to check out my teaching video, which I'll have up shortly. I won't have it in time for this video's release, but I will have it up shortly for that, so keep an eye out for that, or my channel for that one if you're interested. That being said, I did have to reshoot this intro. As you guys see, there isn't anything set up here as I usually have for my solo modes. I had some problems in post-production, so I had to reshoot this. So going into the game itself, there's a couple of main differences with the solo mode. Other than that, everything else plays exactly the same as the standard mode. In solo mode, you're going to choose two characters. So for this game, I chose to take Garrett, and his special ability is that anytime he gets pushed, he does not take damage, which is super helpful. And the other character I took was Kara, and her ability is she has 6 of these tokens, and each time you roll one of the alien activation token or dice, you get to discard one of these tokens, and you can disregard that die result, which is really handy as well. And as you're going to see in this game, I'm really good at rolling those results. The other big difference is you're only going to get 5 action dice. In a normal game, you're going to get 4 action dice per character, so you're losing 3 action dice, so that's a big deal. You will get to use both of your characters' special abilities that I've covered, and anytime you roll the dice, you can divide those results up any way you want to. Anytime you roll a movement, for example, you're going to choose which character you're going to use that movement for, and so on for any other dice results that you have. Moving into the game itself, I chose to play the extermination mission, and there's a number of different ones you can choose from, so this is just one example of that. In this mission type, there's going to be 3 of these extermination tokens that you're going to place out on the board, and again, based on the player count, is how many of them you'll have out, and in which locations you'll place those out. In this one, I have 3 of them out, and throughout the game, I need to get to each one of those or be adjacent to them, and then place a number of dice on there matching those symbols in one round in order to complete that objective. Now, the game itself is going to be played over 8 rounds, and each round is broken into 5 phases. The game is going to have 3 ways you can lose it, which is to have either one of your characters lose all of their hit points, have an alien move any of the aliens get to the starting location, or if at the end of the 8th round you have not completed your objectives, any of those 3 results are going to result in a loss for you. The only way you're going to win is by meeting all of the objectives that you have, and then getting both of your heroes back to the starting location before the end of the 8th round. So we're going to find out with this one. This is fast and furious. It is a real-time game, so everything is going to be moving in real time, and you're going to see me sweat pretty good with this one. It is just a nail biter. So I'm excited to show you guys this. I'm excited to get into this. But as always, if you find these videos helpful, if you like what I do, please consider that like button, subscribe to my channel. It's one of the easiest ways you can support channels like mine, so I can continue to grow and produce this content. Also, if you want to stay up to date on all my videos, consider ringing that bell so you get notifications anytime I release new content, such as the teaching video for this. And let me know in the comments below what you guys think of this, if you enjoy these, if there's any other games you'd like to see me cover, and if you catch any mistakes that I've made. I love hearing the feedback on that, especially on this one, because it is just super stressful and crazy. It is easy to make some mistakes, so please let me know in the comments below. I did make a couple that I noted as I was going through the footage, so keep an eye out for those. But as always, let me know in the comments what you guys think of these and if you catch anything. So let's go ahead and head to the table and we'll see how things go. So other than that, I went ahead and set up all of the different tokens and tiles and cards and all that already. I shuffled everything up. I created my event deck, which you'll do at the beginning of each game randomly, and I'll explain that again in the teaching video. Other than that, the last step is to choose my basic weapon. In order to do that, I randomly select 2 basic weapons, and then I get an additional one for each character. So I have a total of 4 to look through. From there, I'm going to look at these cards. So I have the Firestorm, which has got a range of 1, rolls 2 dice on 5 pluses or hits. I have the Seeker Gun, which is a weapon, it has a range of 3, rolls 1 die on a 2+, it scores a hit. I have the Projectile Gun, which is a range 1, 1 die, 3+ is a hit. And finally the B2 Gun, and this one is a range 2, 2 dice on a 4+. So from here, I choose one of those weapons to give to each one of my characters. So I'm going to go ahead and do the projectile gun with Garrett, and I'll do the B2 gun on Kara. The other two weapons will be discarded and removed from the game. From there, I'm ready to move into the game itself, and each one of the rounds you'll play over 8 rounds, and each one is broken down into 5 different phases. So the very first phase in the round is the event phase, so I'm going to flip over the top event card and resolve its effects. So it is sudden movement. Move any aliens a total of 3 spaces combined. So I got lucky on that one as I have no aliens out to resolve the effects of that. So this is a one and done, so this will be discarded, and I'll just place that on the bottom of the stack. From there, then I move into the second phase, which is the spawning phase. During this phase, I'm going to reveal a number of spawning cards based on the difficulty of the mission I've selected, and I'm going to play the medium difficulty. So I'm going to reveal and resolve 2 spawn cards and 2 boss cards. So starting with the spawn cards, I have 3 runners on location 3, and they will activate. So I'm going to place them out on the spawning spots, and then I activate them. And the runners have no special ability, and they have a movement of 3. So each runner will move 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. All right, and then the second card is 2 biters on location 1. So I'm going to put one there and one here, and they also activate. So the biters will attack anything that they're adjacent to for heroes, and then they move 2 spaces. So 1, 2, and 1, 2. All right, so that is it for the minions. So over to the bosses, I have an all clear, and I have the Sea Stinger. So he's going to come out. And anytime a boss comes out, you're going to roll a randomized or a die to determine where he comes out. And each one of these spawn locations has a number on it. It is a 6, so he comes out on location 3. So I will put him up here. Then you activate their ability, and it says heroes within range 2 suffer 1 damage. There aren't any. And then finally he's going to move, and he moves 3 spaces. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay. And he has 3 hit points. He is pretty far away, so it's going to be a little bit before I can get to him. Okay, so that is the end of the second phase. So the third phase is going to be the action phase. So I'm going to go ahead and move in my app here. And so with this one, let me load it up. It has the start mission option, and then you have more information and options. So the more information tab is going to give you a digital rulebook, and it's also going to have a quick reference guide for your mission or your steps in that. And then the option menu has some different options as well, such as, let me click on it here. You have vibration, so if you want to have some vibration going on, and the microphone, which I'm not sure what that does exactly, but I leave that off. So I'm going to go ahead and start a mission. And then it tells me to select the location. I'm going to do the abandoned lab. And then I have my timer. And this is going to tell me exactly, how much time I have. I can reduce it if certain parameters come up that cause me to reduce my time or lengthen my time. From there, I'm going to go ahead and start. So I'm going to grab my dice and I'm going to hit the button. And here we go. Okay, so I don't have any movement yet. That's what I really need at this point. There we go, 2 movement. I'm going to move him and her up 1. Keep going. I got 1 alien, so you always have to resolve the alien stuff first. And another movement, so I'll move her. And there's another alien, so I'm going to spend another token. I'll move her in. And another alien. I have another movement. No searching yet. 2 more movements. There's a search, so I'm going to take that, and you have 2 different options with that. You can either resolve it immediately, or you can save it to the end of the round, and that's what I'm going to do. And there's another one, so now I have to move aliens. And so I'll move him up 1, I'll move her out. I have a search. Nope, I have to move him over 1 more. All right, 2 more alien moves, and nothing else. There's another move, so move him over and use the search. And nothing there. there's 2 moves. So I'll move her up 2 and a search. So she's got that. And there's another alien move. I've got 2 movement here, so I'll move him down. 2 more aliens, so let's do that. And another move, so move her out. 30 seconds. Okay, nothing there. There's another alien move, so I'll move that up. And I got 3 movements, so I'm going to go ahead and move her out. 2 and him over 1. Yep. Okay, there's 2 more alien move. I'll move up the boss and that guy there, and nothing else. I have a range of 2 with her. I'm gonna stop there. Actually, I'm pretty comfortable with where I am, and the aliens are gonna be right up there after that. Okay, so the round is over, and anytime I roll, so if I would have rolled again and I would have rolled any alien moves, I would have had to resolve them, even if I ran out of time at that point. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit the next round and continue, and then I will turn that off. Okay, so at this point, then we're gonna go ahead and resolve these search tokens. So I'll go ahead and start with Kara first. She's got, each search token gets her 3, so I'll take 1, put that back. And so I have the Shredders. This is a set of weapons, range 1, 2 dice on a 2+. So those are really good if she's close. I have Power Armor, and I have the Rocket Launcher. So this is a single target, shoots only in a straight line. And it's 4 dice on 3+ with no range, but it does have me lock a die, so I don't know if I want that at this point. The preventing all damage would be pretty handy, but again, it has to lock the dice to do so. Shredders, yeah, let's go ahead and do that for now, because she does need a little bit better of a weapon, and that's pretty good. Let's do Garrett's next, so I'll move that back over. I'll do 3. So he's got the heat gun. That is, if you roll a 6, it's +1 hit. It has a range of 2, 1 die on a 4+. I have a med pack, and the Judge is a range 1, 4 dice, 6+. That's pretty powerful as a weapon, but it's a 6+, and you can't modify its values. Oof. I think I'm going to do the heat gun for him. All right. So that takes care of that one, and then 1 more for Kara, so 3 more cards. We have a damage booster, so +1 die. I have another damage booster and then a launch pack. So this one would let me transport to any other location. And then I have to discard it. So it's a 1 use only. And I don't know if I really want another die. For that, I'd like to reduce the hit requirement on that. So I think I will take the item, as that could be pretty handy late in the mission, or if I really just need to get around, that could be really good too. Okay, so that is all of the search effects. So now let's move into the 4th phase. This is the alien activation phase, so all the aliens are going to activate, and they're going to activate in the order that I choose, starting with the minions. So I'm going to go ahead and activate the runners first. So each one of the runners, you would have to resolve an ability, which there aren't any abilities right now. So they're simply going to move 3 spaces, 1, 2, and 3. Let me do this guy next. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Next, I will do the biters. So each biter would attack. There aren't any of the heroes around them, so they're going to each move up 2. I'll do that. So that is it for the biters. We have no shooters yet, and then it is over to the Sea Stinger. And again, he activates first. There aren't any heroes within his range, so he is going to move. So I'm going to go ahead and move him 1, and let's see, he was here. Yeah, I'll go here for now. Okay, so that is everything for the movement. So end of round effects. At the end of the round, you would check end of game conditions. I haven't won or lost yet, and there aren't any other tokens or anything I have to take off or adjust yet. So that is all of that, and then we're ready to move into round 2 with the event phase. So again, with this, I'll take the top card of the event deck, and it's no effect, so that's nice. Definitely appreciate that. Over to the spawning, we're going to go ahead and spawn 2 more cards. I have 3 shooters, and these guys are going to come out on location 2, so they're up here, and they do not activate. And then the second card is 4 biters on location 1, and they also don't activate, so that is handy. Then 2 boss cards. So first one is an all clear, and the second is an all clear. So I got lucky for the bosses. Okay, so at this point then it is into the hero activation phase again. And so for objectives this round, for me, I'm in a pretty good spot right now. So what I'm hoping to accomplish is I need to get Kira up into these areas to start working on one of those. And she doesn't, most of her weapons are pretty close quarters. So I'll bring her up. I'm going to see if I can get Garrett over here to do another search, and then I'll start moving him up to work on those aliens in those spots, maybe even going after the boss a little bit. So that's my goal. We'll see how things work out. So let me go ahead and start my app, and here we go. Okay, so I got 3 movement right off the bat, so that's pretty good. I'll do that, and Kira move there. Okay, so I'm going to put that there, and there's the B2 gun. So I get 2 on 4s. I got 2 hits, range 2. There's that. And the other ones aren't going to do any good right now. All right, there's a search, so drop that, and nothing else. There's an alien move. And that's all I got. So no movement still. There's another one. There's 1 movement, so let's do that. Okay, there's another alien and another one for me. 2 more aliens. Nothing for me. Wow, there's another one. Okay, so I've got 2 guns, and I don't have any necessarily range on it yet. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and spend 2 of these. I need 2 4-betters. There's 1, so there's that. Okay, there's another movement, so I'm going to move her up, and she does need 2 of those. I'm going to go ahead and lock that there, and keep going. There's another one, so I'll move him up, and 2, I'll go ahead and do that. I need 4s. No, okay. All right, there's 2 more there, and I got a movement, nothing. I'll move him up. And let's go. Come on, I got there, so move him up there. I got 1 there, so 4+, bam. Okay, and I got another one there, so 2s on 2s. There's that. And another move, I'll move that one up. And that is it. And that is the round. Okay. So next round. So that did not go as well as I was hoping. There was very little movement on my part, so at least I was able to clear the enemies except for that boss, so I'm going to have to deal with him. I do have a search token to handle, so let's go ahead and do that and see what I have here. So I have a med pack. I have the sniper rifle, shoots in straight lines only. It has unlimited range, 1 die on a 2+. That's pretty nice. And then I have the Rapture gun. This also only shoots in straight lines, rolls 4 dice, and it's a 5+. So, oof, that could be pretty handy. So I'm going to do that. I'll take that instead and get rid of my projectile gun. And hopefully that will help me out there. Unless I want to take that sniper too. That's a Well, no, I think I'm going to stay with that. Okay, so that's going to go back. Okay, and then alien activation. So all I have shooters and biters. The biters will go first, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and just move them as they don't have range. Then the shooters will go, and they simply are going to move forward. Then I have the Sea Stinger. Again, he is going to, heroes within range 2 suffer 1 damage. Kira is in range 2, so she is going to take a damage. And then he is going to move 1, 2, 3. So he is right there. Okay. And then end of round effects. There aren't any to handle at the moment. I have no tokens or anything to deal with. So then it is going to be the beginning of the new round. So let's go ahead and reveal a card. So sudden attack. All allies or all aliens have an additional ability. You roll 1 die for each hero within range 1. Each hero suffers 1 damage on a 4+. So as long as my heroes stay away from the enemies, that's not terrible, but I can clear it if I want to. So I'm going to keep that over here just to keep a reminder of it there so I don't forget about it. And then we have the spawning phase. So I'm going to reveal 2 cards. I have 5 runners in a random location. Location number 1. And there's 5 of them out there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'll put 1 here, pushing him forward, and then all the other enemies get pushed forward because of that. Okay, and then I have 2 biters at location 2, and they activate. So I'm going to go ahead and move them forward 2 spaces. Okay, then we have bosses. So an all clear and an all clear. So still getting lucky, but that means that there could be a lot more coming my way towards the later rounds in the game. All right, so back over to my action phase. And so at this point, what do I need to do? So Kira really needs to get up there and start working on those. I need to clear that boss for sure. Other than that, you know, hopefully just picking on guys here and there. She is going to be up there, so she is going to have range to a lot of these guys that are there with her B2 gun. So that's going to be a big thing. Once I clear him, then I can move over here and just start picking guys off as well with the Rapture gun. So that is another option for me. Okay, so that's my plan. We'll see how it goes once things start rolling here. All right, here we go, round 3. Okay, so I've got that and 2 movement. So I'm just going to move her up. Let's go straight up there. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and take a shot. I have 2 on 4s. That's 2 hits. So I'll clear those. Okay, I need 2 more alien moves. I have another movement, so I'll move her up. And I have 2 searches that aren't going to do me any good. Okay, I have lots of bullets, so I got 4 dice on 4 pluses for him. I might as well just do 5 and try to knock that out. I have 2 hits on him. And let's go ahead and go again. There's another alien. I have 3 more, so I'm going to go ahead and do 2. There's that, so he's done. So I'll have to take care of him later because I get some alien tech for that. And so let's go ahead and see what else I have. All right, so last 2 there. I got nothing else. There's another one. I got a movement, so I'm going to move him over. I have 2 shots on 4 pluses. There's 1, so dink. And I need some guns. So there's 1. I got 2 alien moves. I've got 1 move for myself. I'm going to leave it there and another shot. Nothing. Okay, there's another alien and a movement for me. I'm going to leave that there, and there's that. Okay, 2 movement for aliens and a movement for us. I'm not going to move anywhere. There's that other gun. I have another alien move and a search. Nothing. So I have a bullet, so let's take a shot. There's 1. Okay. Nothing. A move. I don't need a move. There's 1 and 2. All right. Wow, that was close. All right, so at this point, then this gets cleared. And this would happen at the end of the round, but I like just doing them right away. And then that gets cleared. Okay. Now I'll just stick over there. Okay, so at this point, I don't have any searching things to resolve, so then it's right into the alien activation. So I'm going to go ahead and activate the biters first. And so they have nothing around them, so they're simply going to move. Then I have shooters. Shooters have a range of 3 spaces, and so there's nobody around them, so I'm going to just simply move them forward. And then I have the runners that are going to go. He's going to move 1, 2, and 3. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, I do have the alien to handle, so let me take care of that. So anytime you kill an alien, you get 3 alien tech cards, just like with a search, and you get to choose one of them. And that's going to be for Garrett. He finished him off. So I have the Crusher. This is a weapon. It has a range of 3 dice on a 2+, but it's a 1-use only type weapon. So I don't know about that, if I want to use that. And I did screw up here. I was counting that gun for different things, so I got to be more mindful of that. I have the Ravager. This is again a 1-use only gun. It has range of 2, 1 die, and it's a 3+. And if you hit, you unlock the die. So that's one that can continue as long as you're doing hits. So that could be pretty good. And then I have this. So this one again is a single use. For the rest of this action phase, you may reroll any hit results once. Ooh, that could be really good too, especially if I really need some hits. That could be really big. So I think I'll take that one for now, because the weapons, I don't know if they're going to help me that much. So that was the alien activation phase. And so from here, then the end of the round step, which there isn't anything to resolve, so we're ready to move into the next phase. All right, moving into the event phase, we have no effect. Ooh, that's good for now, but that means that I'm probably going to have a lot of nasty stuff coming my way afterwards. Okay, so then spawning. So let's see what we have. We have 2 shooters in area 1, and they will activate, so I'm going to stick them over here. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So he is in range of Kira. Well, let's see. If I put him up here, 1, 2, 3, then he's out of range. So I'm going to do that instead. And then he activates moving forward 1 space. And then the second card is 4 biters, lots of biters, into area 3. So they are up here protecting this area. And then we'll move that one forward. Okay, then bosses. So I have it all clear, and there's another boss. All right, so we have the Naga, and she will come out. Let's see where she's coming out. Location 3, of course she is. Okay, so let's put her here. Now she is going to place a slime token in an adjacent space following the path, so I'm going to put it, where do I want to, I'll stick it here. Now with that, anytime an alien moves into that space, it counts as a free space and they get an extra movement point. And then she's going to activate, she moves 3 spaces, so that's a free 1, 2, 3. So I can start working on her, as well as Kira's right next to her, and she does have those sabers that would come in handy. And that is the spawning step. So at this point, then we're on to the hero activation. So at this point, what I really need to do is handle the boss. I don't want the bosses to stack up, and just trying to clear some aliens and then get here to handle that extraction spot would be really handy. Maybe even using that launching pack to get over to this location afterwards but we'll see. This is going to need 2, and I need 4 there, so that's not going to happen this round. So I really just need to focus on that location and trying to clear some of these aliens. Okay, so here we go. All right, there's 1. I have no movement yet. I have a couple of shots, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I got 4s on 5s. There's 1 hit, so I'll take that guy as he has unlimited range. I've got another shot at 2, nothing, and I'll go ahead and put that there. Okay, there's 2 more, and I have 2 movements, so I'm going to go ahead and move him up 2, and I'll keep her there. There's a gun, so 2 on 4s. There's 1, so I'm going to go ahead and add 1 there, and I have 2 movements, so I'm going to move her there now. Okay, and lots of movement. Wow. Now I don't need the movement. Okay, so I have a shot, so I'm going to go ahead and drop that there. I have 1 there, and that's all I got there. All right, more movements. I'm going to just move him up. Might as well get him close. Take that. 2 on 4s. Nothing. And more. There's another one. I got nothing there. Okay, so there's that. 2 on 2s. 2 hits, so I'll clear these guys. And that's all I got there. So 2 more, I'll do that. I got it on 5s. Nothing. Okay, and 30 seconds. So, oof. So I need to start doing some stuff here. There's 1 more, so that's another one on her. And I've got another one on a 4. Nope. Okay. 2 more, so there's that and that. I got 1 more shot on her. Nope. There's another one, and movements, and I missed, so did not accomplish my goal, and I did not take out the guys, so that was a very unsuccessful round. Okay. Was not getting the results I needed. All right, so I don't have any searching or any results there, so then I can move right into activation. So let's go ahead and do the runners first. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And he does not take damage from being pushed, so that's why I was able to do that without any problems. Let's go with the biters next. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. And then I have these up here, so 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. Then the shooters, 1, 1, 2, 3. So he does have range on him. On a 4+, he hits, so I take a damage there. 1, 2, 3, so he doesn't, so they're going to simply move forward then, and there. Then the Naga's going to go, so she's going to go ahead and drop slime. I'll drop it over here. And then I will go ahead and move. 1, 2, and 3. So moving him back into the base, but that actually will work out for him. Okay, that is everything there. She has 2 hit points on her, so she's got only 2 left at this point. That is all the alien activation end of round effects. I don't have anything else to take care of there. So then it is into the new round. So a new event card. Enraged Spawn. All swarm spawn cards have, so any card that I reveal for spawning is going to activate on top of that. So I'll put that there. And then moving into spawning now. So first off, we have 2 runners. They are on location 3. And they activate right away. So let's go 1, 2, 3. So they're going to move forward. And then these guys are going to move forward again because of the slime. Okay, And then this guy's going to also activate. 1, 2, 3. So I'll just keep moving them forward. There we go. All right, and second card. 2 more runners, location 1. So I'm going to go back here. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, and 3. All right, that is those. And then boss spawns. So we have the Thorax, and he is going to come out on location 3. Of course he is. Heroes within range 3 suffer 1 damage. Heroes within range 1 suffer 1 additional damage. All right, so I'm going to stick him over here. Unfortunately, Kira is in range, so she is going to take a damage, dropping her there, and then I have to lock a die. So now I'm down to 4 dice. That is not good at all. That's the first. And of course, now I've got another guy, and he goes into location 1. I'm going to stick him over here. And with him, any aliens move a total of 4 spaces combined. So I have to move aliens up to 4 spaces. So I'm going to go ahead and move 1, 2. And I'll move him up. There's 3 and 4. Okay. Oh, I forgot to activate him. So he's going to move 2. And then he moves 1. All right, so I've got my work cut out for me. Not only do I want to clear that extraction, but I've got some really nasty bosses bearing down on me as well. So we'll see what we can do here. That is all the activations and spawnings. So let's go ahead and move into the round. Let's see what we can do here. There's that. I have 3 wrenches. Okay, there's a gun. So I've got a shot on a 4, missed, and let's go ahead and place that there as well. There's another one, so I'll go ahead and do those. 2s on 2s. There's 1 hit. I'll do it on this guy here. That clears that. Wow, that's 3 guns. Let's do these. That's 5 pluses. Straight lines. Nothing. No hits at all. I got another gun, so I'll go ahead and place that there, and another shot on a 4. There's 1. So let's take out that guy. Okay. There's another one, so there's 2 more on 5s. Oof. Okay. Those there, and another 4. There's 1. Okay. There's another gun, so I'm going to go ahead and start working on that. I have a movement, so I'm going to leave her right there, and that's all I've got. So there's another move and another one there. So a shot, nope, and there's another gun. We've got 2 more. There's a movement, so I'm going to move her here. There's a gun and a shot. Nothing, man, I am just missing all over the place. Okay, another movement and a shot. Missed. That's another alien move. That's another one. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and lock it there and finish off at that point. Okay, so I'm in big trouble. Big trouble. All right, next round. That's round 6. So with my heroes, at least I was able to clear that location. So that's a positive. So that is a big important thing I needed to do. And then we have alien movement. I have a whole bunch of guys here. All right. So let's go ahead and start. Let's go ahead and start with the biters. So I have 1 here on my guy there. And it is a hit, so now I have another die locked. And then he's going to move 2 spaces, 1, 2, and 1, 2. Then I have another biters there. So that's those guys. That's all the biters. I have some runners. 1, 2, 3 for that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Okay, then shooters. We don't have anybody to shoot at the moment. And then we have the Naga, so I'm going to go ahead and place it on my space. From there, she activates. She moves 3 spaces. So she has to move into his space there. There's 2, 3. So let's put it here so that way then she doesn't get that free move out of that. Then the Thorax is going to do that damage, and then he's going to move 2. And then the other guy here is going to move 1, 2, 3, and let's just do that. There's 4, and then he moves up 1. And that takes care of movement, so end of round effects, there isn't anything else to take care of there. Then it is the beginning of the next round. So I have the event phase, sudden movement, move any aliens a total of 3 spaces combined. 1, 2, 3. And then from there, it's the spawning. So first card is 5 shooters on a random location. Is going to be location 2. So I really lucked out there, as they activate immediately. 1, 2, 3. The blocking train is going to block their line of sight, and then they will move, placing those in there, and then they're going to move. Okay, so that's the first one. The second one is 2 runners on location 2. So again, they're over here, so I'm going to place them up here. So there's 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. 2 more boss cards, an all clear, and the Dread Spit. So now I have 4 bosses out here. He's going to go into location 1, so he's up there, and that is this guy. It says place 1 acid token in any adjacent space following the alien path. So I'm going to go ahead and place it here. And any hero that moves into a space that has 1 will suffer a damage. Then he is going to move 3 spaces. So I'll move him 1. And I'll slide that one up. 2, slide up, and 3. Okay, and then he comes down here. Oof. All right, and I'm down to 3 dice, so that's not too good. And I have to get rid of her this turn, otherwise I'm going to lose, so I have to handle that. She has 2 more hit points, so I'm going to need to probably... The heat gun might be my best option. My dice rolling was terrible last time, so let's see what happens here. All right, there's a move, so I'm going to move her up. I got a gun, so I'm going to take a shot. Missed. There's a move. 2 of those, so I'm going to take 2 shots on 4s. There's 1, so I got 1 more on the Naga. 2 more moves, so there's 1 and 2. I don't want to move into that last space there. There's another one and a shot. There's the 4, so she's gone. That's good. There's another move, so I'm going to move up. And I've got a shot. Do I have ranged anybody? I don't think so, so I'm going to just keep going there. So there's another move, so I'm going to move her there. We have a gun. Let's get another wrench. I have a move. and a shot. So let's go. Nope. There's that, and a move. So I'm going to move her down. And there's another gun, so a move. Let's take a shot. It's another miss. Two more moves. There's another shot. Missed. Another move. Nope, I don't want to move, but I do want to take a shot. There's one, finally. Okay, there's another alien move and a wrench, so I'm going to take 2 shots on 4s. Double misses. Okay, 2 more shots. There's one more. And down to last couple minutes. I'm going to move in here. And I got to start working on that stuff. There's a bullet. I got a shot. Nope. And I'll go ahead and move him over. There's another shot. Nope. And a move. Don't want to move anybody. Let's move forward. 5 seconds. There's one. Come on. There it is. Whew. Okay, so I've cleared the location. Okay, so that is done. And I'm going to be taking some hits here, but that might be okay. All right. Whew. Tense. All right. So from there, let's go ahead and gather these back up. I get that alien tech for killing the Naga. So let me do that real quick. 1, 2, 3. Come on, something good. So I have the Devourer. This is a, if you miss, you suffer a damage. 1 die and a 2+, the range of 3. So that's pretty good. Then we have the Desolator. That's a range 4. 3 dice on 6 pluses. Okay. And then the Recharger. After the end of the action phase, you may activate any weapon without allocating dice. That could be good too. What do I want to take? I think I'm going to take the Recharger, and I'll drop those. Then it's the alien activation. So let's go ahead and start with the runners first. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And I'll slide my guy over here for that. And then 1, 2, 3, because he can start working on those as they come in. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and this is the point where I'm going to want to use that launch pack. And it says move to any unoccupied space on the map. Discard after use. So this is going to be big. I need to get her, need to activate that and get her back to help out. Okay, so that was the runners. Then let's go ahead and handle the biters next. So go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's all the biters, then the shooters. So moving 1, 1, 1. All right, so then it's over to these guys, and they each have a shot on her. So starting with the guy over there, it's a miss. This guy here, it's a miss. This guy here, it's also a miss. And finally that guy there, it is a hit, so she's going to lose that extra die. And then alien movement, or for them, he's going to move there. He moves up, pushing her, and then she's going to take another damage, so she's almost dead. Not good. Okay, and then it is on to these guys. I have to move. Let's start with him. So I have to move an alien. No, well, let's do this guy first. And then I'll go ahead and move. So he moves 3 spaces. There's 1, 2, and 3. So then these guys will move down there. Then this guy causes aliens to move 4 spaces. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. And then he moves a space over here to this guy. 1, 2, 3. All right, so that is the bosses. We'll clear these. Put that one up there. All right, so that is the alien spawning step. So then it is going to be end of round effects, which there aren't any right now. I haven't lost yet, but it's getting there. It's getting really close here. I really need to move and get the heck out of here. All right, so the spawning, or the event. So spawn rush, immediately reveal and resolve an additional spawn card. All right, so we have 3 runners on location 1, and they are going to activate. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and there's that. Okay, takes care of that. Now the regular spawning step, I have 3 runners on location 1, so back there, and they activate again. So let's do on this side. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. And the last card is 3 biters on location 1 as well, and they each activate. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Move that one there, and 1, 2. Okay, so that is those guys and the bosses. So we have the gut slug coming out. He is going to come out onto location number 1. So everybody's coming out in the middle of the board here. So I'll go there. When he comes out, he does a card. So he gets 2 biters, and they're going to spawn around him, and then they activate. So 1 and 2. And then he moves 2 spaces. So I'll go 1 and 2. Things are getting bad. And second card isn't all clear. Whew. Okay, so we got to get out of here. And I've got 2 dice to do it. So first off, I need to get her out of here. And then I need to clear at least these 3 guys here and get him out of here. So this is going to be, a scramble. It's going to be a big scramble. Okay, so that is everything. So we are on to round 7. Let's do it. Okay, it's a move, so there's no point in moving anybody. All right, nope. There they are. So I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to move her back here, and then it's on to just attacking and stuff. All right, so there's a hit, 4+, it's a miss. There's another one, so 4+, it's a miss. 2 shots, that's 2 4s. Let's do this one on 5s. There's 3 hits, so 1, 2, and straight lines. Do that one. Okay. There's another shot on a 4. Let's take care of him. I need some movement. So let's work on movements. There's move. Okay, and I got a shot on a 4. That's a hit. There's another move. And there's that. There's another one. There's another one. There's 2 moves. So move back, and I'll move her out of here. Nope. Nope. Come on. There's another move. There's another move, and a move for me. And another move. Another move. Another move. Come on. There it is. All right, so I'm out of here. Holy smokes, that was close. Okay. So I'll just let that run out for the time being. All right. So I'm going to hit the mission complete and continue, and it's a victory. All right, so with this one is an immediate victory, but let's just make sure. 1, 2, 3. So even that was the closest alien. He moved, and there's nothing else that's really going to force anything to move any further than that. So even with the pushing in that, I think we're going to be just fine with the other stuff. Wow, that was such an epic game. I cannot believe that Kara had that jetpack. That was the most critical moment in that game, was when she selected that. She had 1 hit point left. Those aliens were bearing down. There was bosses everywhere, and she was able to zip right past them. Those dice were killing me most of the game on those attack rolls, and they just came through when I really needed them most. I was able to finish off those last couple aliens, get her out of the base, get Garrett out of the base, and finish that turn off. There was no way, even with that extra round that I had, that I was going to be able to make it through that, get her through all those alien swarms and bosses without taking another hit and finishing me off. Such an epic game. You know, running down the clock, gunning and going everywhere, and making it out just in time. That helicopter came in, swooped down, picked me up, and got me out of there before those aliens were able to overtake the location. So, such an epic game. I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed playing it. And as always, if you have any questions or comments on it, let me know in the comments section below. I will have that teaching video shortly that I'll have in the link at the beginning of the video, and I'll also have it tagged at the end of the video. So if you want to check that out once that is released, I'll have that. And if you have any suggestions or requests, I always love hearing from you. Let me know if there's any other solo games you're interested in checking out or would like to see me play, or if you just want to see me play through other games. I love playing even regular games one-off. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but I'm always open for suggestions. So please drop some in the section down below. Let me know what you guys are interested in seeing as well. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.